Mars Hike is a town located on the western coast of Hokkaido. As of September 2016, the town has an estimated population of 4,634. Mashike's main distinction is the sake brewery Kunimare, which is well known throughout Hokkaido. Mars Hike also has several fruit farms, and it is easy to buy directly from the farmers. Mars Hike was the terminus of the junior Hokkaido Rumoi main line, which ran from Fukagawa, but the section of the line between Rumoi and Mars Hike was closed on the 4th of December, 2016, owing to declining passenger use. The town has a small ski resort with only 2 lifts. Driving further up into the mountains from the ski resort is Shokanbetsu-Teuri-Yagishiri Quasi-National Park and Mount Shokanbetsu. Mashike's mascot is Mercy-kun, who is a shy sailor seagull. He is known to protect anyone, especially children. He gets his energy from eating shrimp, cherries, apples, and sake. His charm point is his eyes, which allows him to sense any incoming danger. Mars Hike Station was the terminus of the junior Rumoi line. Like many other rural stations and railway lines, Junior Hokkaido has been slowly discontinuing train service in favor of bus service. This has been a point of continuing controversy for the company. Although Mars Hike Station closed in December of 2016, rail fans and the town have preserved the building and its contents as a tourist spot and museum. The former Tomodaya Ryokan is a 3-story wooden inn located in front of the former Mars Hike Station, built in 1930. It was used by many tourists and beachgoers as a station front inn, and closed in the early 1970s. Even after the inn closed, the owner lived in it as a general residence. Although it is called a shakudo or dining room, it is not a place to eat rice. Kazamachi Shakudo is a tourist information center in Mars Hike. The wooden building has a Showa-era atmosphere and is full of elegance, and you can tell from the outside that Mars Hike is a town with a deep history. It is also a filming location for a movie starring Ken Takakura, and while it is a tourist information center, it is also a tourist spot. Originally, it was a general store founded in 1913, but it was used as a filming location for movie released in 1981. The signboard and other features remained as they were in the movie, and the store became a tourist information center. The Maruichi Honma family, a former merchant house, still maintains its appearance from the Meiji era about 120 years ago. The family crest is engraved on each roof tile, and the walls and gateposts are decorated with Western-style decorations, giving you a sense of the spirit of the craftsmen of the time. The Honma family, under the trade name Maruichi Honma, began as a kimono merchant, expanded into a wide range of businesses over time, including a herring fishing net, shipping, and sake brewing, and expanded their house accordingly. Most of the building has now been repaired and restored, and you can now tour the interior of the vast building, including the store and residential areas. Bochibochi Ikoka Mashikikan was a former traveler's inn with a retro atmosphere, with separate rooms for men and women. When Ikkyu failed the train driver's exam for the Japan National Railway, she decided to cycle around the country. When she returned to Hokkaido, she discovered that a building near Mars Hike Station was slated to be demolished. Together with other townspeople, she preserved the building and opened the inn for travelers with low-cost dormitory-style rooms. Sake brewing began in Mars Hike Town in 1898, using the clean and rich underground water sourced from Mount Shokanbetsu. Kuniki Shuzo, or Kunimare Sake Brewery, is the northernmost brewery in Japan. Since its establishment in 1882, it still insists on using traditional brewing techniques and is currently the only remaining brewery in the Zenmao area. The stone buildings that have survived to the present day from the Meiji period have also been selected as Hokkaido heritage. Japanese sake is brewed using famous water from the Sumikabetsu mountain range and 5 million koshi rice produced in Toyama and Niigata prefectures. Its most distinctive feature is its refreshing and spicy taste. Preparations for brewing Japanese sake start between November and March every year. Sengokugira is part of the Kunimare Sake Brewery complex and is a museum about the herring fishing industry. There are exhibitions of boats and various implements used by fishermen in this part of Hokkaido. Motojinya is a cultural exchange facility built by Mars Hike Town in 1996. The building is equipped with a local resource room, library, conference room, multipurpose gallery, and more, providing a place for lifelong learning and cultural dissemination for people both inside and outside the town. In addition, in the local materials room, you can learn about the history of Mars Hike Town, where a former jinya was built by the Akita clan at the end of the Edo period and functioned as a base for guarding the north. Herring fishing in Mashike town is said to have begun in 1706. When a merchant from Matsumi was contracted to manage the Mashike area, herring fishing in the Matsumi area was not successful, and he was allowed to add fish to the Ishikari area. Herring was used as edible meat, but very little of it was used as fertilizer for agriculture. According to historical documents, Mashike boasted the highest catch of herring in the country, but after 1950, the catch dramatically decreased. The prosperity of Mashike's herring fishing came to an end in 1963. This pillar was as a sign that the Japan Sea Coast region, which flourished with herring, would pass on its history and traditions to future generations and revitalize the region. Mashike Tsukushima Shrine. It is said that in the Huryaku era, a merchant from Matsumi, Denbei Murayama, founded the Benten Shrine, which was the local deity of Unjoya. After relocating to Mashike in 1893, Sokichi Shinoda, a shrine carpenter from Niigata Prefecture, took about 2 years to complete the main shrine made entirely of Zelkova. The front of the main hall is decorated with 77 carvings of lions and phoenixes, and the ceiling of the worship hall is decorated with Japanese paintings of flowers, birds, wind, moon, and dragons. There are many valuable treasures such as a votive picture horse made in the late Edo period, a Chinese lion on the approach, and lanterns. In 1990, the main shrine was designated as the first tangible cultural property of Mashike town. In 2008, the main shrine building and 7 votive picture frames were designated as tangible cultural properties of Hokkaido. Mashike Elementary School was founded in 1888 by townspeople and 1 teacher. As the town's herring industry began to flourish, the school's enrollment increased to 300 students in 1899 with 9 teachers. By 1930, the enrollment had grown to the point that another school building became necessary. This building was built in 1933 with donations from the herring fishermen, and was in active use until 2012. By the 1955, the school enrollment had grown to over 1,000 students. The building is Hokkaido's largest and oldest wooden school building. The Loyalty Monument is located across the road from the school building. The landmark is a large stone torii gate on a hill. If you climb the stairs and look back from under the torii gate, you can get a panoramic view of the former Mashike Elementary School building from a slightly higher perspective. This monument commemorates those who fought in the Russo-Japanese War from Mashike town.
you.